There we are. Call to order. Determine there is a quorum. Commissioner Wardlaw, Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner Garcia, and Commissioner Flores. We do have a quorum. Please, people, if y'all will please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Wardlaw, if you don't mind.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
We're good. Did we have minutes? Because I didn't get them. Okay, they're not in my package, so. There they are. They're just in the wrong tab. Approving and amending minutes. Approved, Judge.
I'll second that.
Motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Vasquez. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0-1. I'm going to abstain because I didn't look at it. So. Citizens' comments, there are none. But she'll get up and ask a question when we get to the item. Item 7, we do have a treasurer's report, and I want to thank Aaron. Not here. I want to thank Aaron for investing our money wisely. Thank Matt. Aaron's been doing an amazing job. Our rates are even though they've dropped a little bit, they are still high. So that's helping us with our interest. Ma'am?
Can you speak up?
Yes, ma'am. I can bring the mic closer.
Thank you.
That work?
Thank you.
I don't know if it's going to help. Did it help a little bit? Not really? No? Okay.
I'm gonna have to yell.
If y'all don't mind, just give me a minute. Let me check and see. I would ask you to sit closer, but if you want to throw something, you might hit me with it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Since you're about to go to Japanese, the way she does that shoe, I'm like, he's not
We're going to try to.
No kidding.
Okay. Item 7, discussion possible action to approve the treasurer's report. I have a motion, Commissioner Flores. Second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 8, discussion possible action on a resolution to apply for a non-motorized trail project to the Texas Parks and Wildlife. This is the one that we had talked about, the $300,000.
Motion to approve, Judge.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores.
One second, Judge.
Second, Commissioner Vasquez. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. You're getting a little bit of feedback. Y'all can hear a little bit better, right? Y'all good? Huh? Is it? Okay. Well, they'll turn it down just a little bit, and I'll speak louder. Item 9, discussion possible action on a resolution to apply for a motor.
Judge, I wanted to ask you about this one. Do we have any?
You get a second first before you discuss.
Take a second, Judge.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Vasquez. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Do we have other counties that we know of that have this to learn from them if they have any problems? Because motorized is a lot different than non-motorized.
What we had done in the last Commissioner's Court, or the last time before you and Commissioner Garcia, we had talked about it. And what was discussed back then was that, when did you turn that down? Yeah. What we had talked about was that we would get them to sign a waiver as they went in, and some similar to what you had said, they need to be permitted in order to be able to go in, and that would help us. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
And that court at that time had concerns also, but it was a matter of trying to get them to sign a waiver for liability.
Mm-hmm.
That work?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, we had a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, anybody against, motion carries 5-0. Item 10, if y'all wouldn't mind tabling this till after executive session, I have a motion, Commissioner Vasquez, second Commissioner Garcia, all those in favor of tabling, bring it back. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. All right. Item 11, discussion possible action on rescinding court order number 11-199. This was set up a committee, made of Commissioner Flores, Jaime Chapa, and Janie Ramon to formulate a plan for office space assignment. That was the court order. Do we have a motion on that one, or what do y'all want to do on that?
I'll make a motion, Judge.
To rescind?
To rescind, Judge.
Okay, I have a motion, Commissioner Vasquez. Do I have a second?
I'll second that for discussion, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Judge, let's just keep in mind that this one only indicates office space, not county
Let me
building.
read the order again. Motion was to appoint a committee comprised of Commissioner Flores as committee chair, Jaime Chapa, and Jenny Ramon to formulate a plan for office space. And that's the only thing that we're rescinding at this time. Is that correct, Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes, sir, Judge.
All right. You keep your motion?
Yes, second.
Second?
Yeah.
All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 12, discussion possible action on the legality of replacing mailboxes that have been damaged by vandalism outside the city limits. I put this on the agenda. We've had issues in the past. We had thrown some concrete, in precinct 3 when Commissioner Nettleton was there in order to facilitate, putting mailboxes up that were alongside the highway. The county never has purchased mailboxes. All we did is throw concrete, and then county crews at that time installed the mailboxes that were provided by the Postal Service. Right now, we have in precinct 3 mailboxes that have been broken into. That's where it started. And then the following week, precinct 2, there was 2 areas in precinct 2 that their mailboxes were vandalized. Basically, the back doors were opened up and then mail was thrown everywhere. Commissioner Garcia and Commissioner Vasquez have both asked, what can we do? And we've already been through this when Commissioner Garcia asked us, what can we do? I told him we couldn't do it because we'd had this conversation before. And I think our county attorney had met with both the commissioners last week, and we met with individuals from Lake Ridge area to explain to them that we couldn't do it. Whether we wanted to or not, we still couldn't do it. David, if you don't mind.
Not at all, Judge.
And then here in a minute, ma'am, you can come up. All right?
Yes.
Okay, just stay quiet.
Judge, Commissioners, yes, about a week and a half or so ago, both Commissioner Garcia and Commissioner Vasquez on different occasions approached me and asked about the possibility of the county replacing cluster mailboxes that had been damaged or vandalized in different developments in their respective precincts. In the past, as the court, just as the judge has indicated, in order to justify the county spending public funds for a private purpose, which these cluster mailboxes are a private purpose, the county commissioner's court would have to find that it serves a public purpose. In the past, the issue with the placement of the location of the cluster mailboxes posed a potential hazard for the roadway, for the traveling public, because I think one of them was right off the highway initially, and Commissioner Nettleton had asked it to be moved to the adjacent county right-of-way on the roadway just around the corner, roadway that the county roadway, or that obviously the county owned and maintained. The public purpose that the court found at that time was public safety because of the hazardous conditions that the original placement had created. that's a little different than what we're facing right now. As I understand the issue, right now, the commissioners are being asked to replace damaged cluster mailboxes. The issue isn't the location. And if that is in fact the case, in my opinion, that does not serve a public purpose. Therefore, we cannot expend public funds for that private purpose.
Mr. Martinez, about 20 years ago, I saw the post office workers putting up those mailboxes in precinct 4.
Right.
So they've done it. Post office has.
And obviously, that's my understanding as well, Commissioner Wardlaw. The question that was posed to my office was whether or not it was legal for Commissioners Court to approve the purchase and replacement of cluster mailboxes. And under the current situation, I don't believe that it meets a public purpose, and I'm not asking this court to find that meets a public purpose. Because I
Mr.
don't believe that
David,
it does.
you would think that being a federal department, the United States Postal Office would have the budget, the money set aside to replace any damaged mailboxes. Being such a big department and they profit from all this. And so, I don't know.
Well,
I totally agree with you, what you're saying.
right. At the end of the day, that really, sadly, it's a situation that doesn't involve the county. It involves the Postal
state, it's
Service
federal.
and their customers who are our citizens, some of our citizens, but that's not a county
But
issue.
then, again, David, though, that we all have a set of rules that we need to follow, whether we be Valverde County or at state level or at the federal level. It isn't the individuals here making that decision.
Right,
It is a rule that they have to follow, whatever that is.
right.
And if the rules have changed, if at the Postal Service, then it's not anything that our local postmaster or anybody else could change.
Right, and again, I'm not familiar with those rules, but at the end of the day, for the purposes of county and county business, this court has to be fiscally responsible on how it expends public funds. And in these situations, which are rare, the court can find a public purpose is served by making that expenditure, but those facts don't exist here.
Okay. Postmaster, or somebody from post office?
Hello, Raul Salazar, my supervisor at the post office. Our postmaster's not here, but I'm here to speak on behalf of the post office. I do understand your part as far as you stating a hazard on the road and public safety as far as the location. Maybe we can meet halfway and find a situation, because according to the public regulations, we determine where the post office mailboxes are situated. Now, as far as the funding, no, we do not set funds aside or anything of that nature. We go on a budget, and that's what our monthly budget is. Now, unfortunately, I've heard rumors where people have stated, according to a couple of your constituents, that we have these boxes at the post office. We do not hold mailboxes or anything at the post office, unfortunately. When they are vandalized, we try to find a solution. But again, this is on a month-to-month basis, so it's not like we can order them right away. And as it is right now, y'all have about 7 boxes that have been damaged. Now, at a public cost, you're talking about $2,300 to $2,500 each. At our cost, it would be $1,260, for a total of about $9,000, right, roughly. We are trying to find a solution for your constituents. We are trying to see what we can do. Now, I understand, right, you say it's not in y'all's, I should say, funding.
Or responsibility, at the end of the day.
Right, hold on.
No, wait a minute. We're gonna answer your questions as you go, all right? So when you say the funding.
Right.
If it was legally, wait a minute. If we could legally do it, then it'd be shame on us if we couldn't find the funding. Okay, so it's not the funding. Right now, we're being told that I legally, as a court, we can't do it, okay? The funding, we'll do bake sales or chicken plate sales, whatever. The funding's not the problem. The problem is that I'm being told by my county attorney that I legally can't do it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, in his words, he said, I don't believe, or in his opinion, being the location of where it is, you wouldn't be able to. according to you, but
If I may, just to clarify the record, my statement was the issues in the past dealt with location. The issue now doesn't deal with location. It has nothing to do with location.
well, that's what I'm getting
It's
to.
the legality of finding a public purpose, which doesn't exist. And you stated earlier, you all have 7 of these mailboxes. None of these mailboxes are owned by the county. These are owned by private citizens or they were put up by probably developers. So they're not, I just want to clarify the record. The county doesn't own these 7 mailboxes that you just pointed out.
Okay,
I'd like to state one thing.
go ahead.
At some point, we're gonna have to allow him to speak. I'm sorry, I started it.
No, and the thing is, Judge, going back, when Mr. Contreras was in charge of the post office, he had mailboxes available. He gave me, several, big mailboxes that had like 20 units or so.
The cluster mailboxes.
And I went and provided for the concrete and I set them on there. But he provided the mailboxes. So why are y'all detouring from all this now?
We're not
All
deterring
the
from anything, sir.
responsibilities
We're not deterring or
Well, y'all
saying.
are, I mean, it's been an issue.
We're not deterring, sir. Yeah, we're not deterring,
All right,
sir.
let's-
I understand at one time, maybe there might have been boxes, but there is none right now. Okay? I've even told your constituents, I'll gladly walk them through our office. There is no boxes there. Okay? Again, I repeat, it's a month-to-month basis. But getting back to you, sir, on the location and stuff like that, maybe we could meet halfway. And we could move those boxes to a public or a county road where we could meet halfway, the cost and everything to your constituents, because that's the problem here. We're trying to provide the service for the constituents and everything like that.
And I understand you're saying.
Okay, can I finish, please?
No, but I want to make clear, they're your customers too.
Absolutely, and that's why we're here. That's why we're trying to find a solution for them. I'm not saying that this is just you all. No, they've come to me, and that's why I'm here. I'm trying to represent the post office. I'm trying to find a solution to it, because we're talking about 112 customers right now, right? And we don't have that budget right now just to buy everything in one shot. And I understand the importance and the time, right? Because at the end of the day, right now, especially in Christmas time, we got people that are receiving presents, checks, retirement checks, all that. And that's why we're trying to find a solution, but we don't have the budget to address it in one shot. That's why I'm here, because I'm trying to find a solution with y'all to see if we can resolve this in a quick manner. Now, if you're gonna leave it to the post office, I could say fine, but it's gonna take months. It's not gonna happen overnight, unfortunately. I mean, but again, I'm just here to try to find a solution to try to resolve the whole problem of the constituents, my customers, right? And y'all's customers.
So
No,
what
and
solution are you offering? You say you want to meet halfway, but what solution are you offering?
Well-
And can we legally meet you there? So what offer?
Yeah,
what is
see,
your
and,
solution?
and that's why, and it's not to ignore the words that were said, right? Because we're trying to find, right, the easiest path, right, to find this in a quick manner. But like you said, if one of the places or one of the things is the location, we can easily try to work together and find a solution, because one of the things he did say was that it was a hazard, a roadway, right? And we could probably move them to a county-owned park.
No, but let's, okay, and let's, like,
Go ahead.
not trying to interrupt, but if we
No, no,
carry
go
on the
ahead.
conversation. For one, just for the record, we can't do it, okay? Now, 2, you're saying if we could move them, the boxes in precinct 3 and the boxes in precinct 2 that have been vandalized, they're already in a county right of way. They've already been moved. The boxes in precinct 2, they used to be on the highway. They've been moved, to Chisholm Trail and then to whatever the other street is coming into 12 runs. Yeah. And then the mailboxes in precinct 3, they are in the public right of way. They're not on the highway. And that's where we used to have problems. So the other night that we were out, I looked them up and you're right. They're about $2,300 to $2,500 if we pay for them.
Correct.
And I was asked out there while we were out there, what were we gonna do in precinct 2? I told them, well, if they're not fixed, or can't be fixed, then I live in precinct 2, we're gonna have to get together. And as a citizens, we're gonna have to pay for them, right? That was my suggestion, is that we pay for them as a citizen, not as a county, because if it costs me $150, $156 at the 2,500, or now you're talking about $1,200 and some odd dollars if y'all pay for them and we reimburse y'all, right? As a citizen, not as a county, my cost just went to $75. I have a box at the post office, on Bedell that I pay a monthly fee on. So for me to, as a citizen, to go in there and pay a one-time deal of about $80 and not have a monthly fee, it would make more sense for me to go pay y'all $80 to go put me up a 16-spot mailbox.
Right.
I think that is, in my opinion, not the courts, but in my opinion, I think that's the solution. I don't think that I, as a citizen, should burden the county to go pay for a mailbox that I'm being told by my legal department that I can't do, right?
Right.
So if y'all can't do it because you don't have it in your budget and you don't have the boxes, then y'all can't do it. Just like we can't put them up as a court. So the next thing is, do you want your mailbox put out there? Well, as a citizen, then we have to go pay for that box.
Well, Judge, if you had heard me correctly, and right, not to.
No,
take away
we're
from
having
what
a
you're saying,
discussion. Go on.
I did say we couldn't do it. I said it was gonna take time to do it. I can't do it in one swoop. Again, I reiterate that. I can't do it in 1 month. It's gonna be over
No,
several
I get
months.
it, I get it, but
But my important thing is getting this mail to your constituents, our customers.
yes, sir.
And that's what I'm trying to come up to a solution. I'm not trying to burn you with a cost. I understand the legalities and why I'm trying to find a solution to all this, you know, in the words that he said, that were stated, you know, whether it was moving or not, because I do have a program where we can provide the slabs and all that. I don't have an issue with that. The big issue
Doing
is
it now.
getting the mailboxes in. That's the problem here right now. Getting that mail to your constituents, our customers. And I'm here to find a solution, but it seems that it's already a no. So for me to come here, why would I come here? The answer is no, if there's no possibility of trying to find that solution.
No, and I appreciate you coming. I really do. That way, everybody gets to listen, then go back and listen to this later on, the ones that didn't show up. Legally, and you correct me at some point if I'm wrong, legally, we can't do it.
Okay.
We can't pay for mailboxes. But as a citizen, that our mailboxes in Quail Run, the mailboxes in Quail Run, some of them got broken into, I think, 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's
In one area, and then another 2 at the other area.
yeah, it's, in the core run, there was like, 4 units.
There was 2 in
the other
one and
was
2 in the
3,
other.
yeah.
As a citizen, I think we should pay for the damn mailbox. If we're wanting to, if I'm wanting to get my mail quick and y'all don't have the budget in order to pay for all of them, then as a citizen, I need to go do something about that. Like I say, we pay a monthly rent on a mailbox at the post office. And what is paid monthly, is gonna be a heck of a lot more than me paying $80 if we have to pay for it. That way we don't have to wait. But is the problem going to be, and again, we're just carrying on a conversation here. Is the problem going to be because we don't have the money to put them, in order to bring them in sooner? Or is it gonna be because of the supply?
Well, it's working with my hierarchy in the budget. I'm allowed so much of a budget. Now, I'm gonna go over, I do have to present this case up now higher up, right? So it's not just here that I'm trying to find a solution. I gotta find a solution higher. So it is gonna take several months to get these boxes in. So it's not that we can't
So
get
if I
them.
brought you $1,200 for a mailbox, how long would it take to get the mailbox? If I bought you $1,200 for a cluster of 16?
Well, I don't wanna take that out of you. I'm trying to find a solution that I pay so much, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, we'll pay it all. That's not the problem. It's gonna take the time. I'm trying to find the quick solution because I've already had a lot of people come to me and they want their mail now. Now, it's unfortunate that they have to go all the way to the post office and get it all the way from over there because it creates a burden. So I'm trying to find the quickest solution. And that's the whole ticket.
And what would that solution be then?
Well, I was trying to meet y'all halfway. Maybe y'all pay half and I get the other half.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if I just bring you a check for all of it, as a citizen, I bring you a check for $1,200 for a cluster, when do we get mailboxes?
So I could order them right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, to me, that would be the answer because, you know, and I know there was people out there maybe yesterday working on the 12 run mailboxes because it looks like they were fixed.
Right.
It
Yeah,
looks like
we
they're
are,
fixed.
we are making every effort.
Yeah,
to try
no,
to get-
and we appreciate that. So in Quail Run, when we get done, I'll give you a call. And at the end of the day, depending on how many mailboxes are out there that haven't been fixed, if we get a cost, then I'll walk streets and tell people, look, we're gonna have to come up with $1,200 if we want them done today.
Well, I already started ordering them. So, you know, I'm trying to stay ahead of the game. I think one of the things that we should focus on moving forward is usually we deal with developers and homeowner associations. We deal with them because the cost is usually, input into that type of situation. That may be something we may be looking at moving forward.
And what we've done with this court, if you develop land now, and they're gonna need postal service, they will have to provide boxes. A developer will have to provide a cluster of boxes for as many, lots that are out there. We've already done that. And that's been done this year, through the model subdivision rules. We've sort of changed, we've added to that. You're gonna have to put up your mailbox, you're gonna have to purchase your mailboxes, set your mailboxes, make sure there's stop signs, make sure there's street lights. We've gone a little bit further. That has been done this year. So that's already in play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that burden's not on y'all and it's not on us. The developer's the one that's developing the land that needs to be part of this cost.
Okay. But as far as this, I mean, we're gonna move forward. It seems, right, for a lack of better verbiage, we're at a standstill. So I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna talk with my higher ups, see if I can't push to get these boxes, in sooner. But it is gonna take time. I was hoping that we could come to a resolution where we could meet halfway, especially for the customers,
Well, no, if you tell me how much money you need, we'll start walking streets. As soon as I need
It's
it.
not that I need your money, Judge. Right, and all due respect, the thing is, I need the time, right? But I got everybody coming at me. You're
No, I
talking
get it.
112 customers. I just had the case where, they tried to cash somebody's checks. We reported it to sheriffs. We're trying to find, who at the end of the day is, responsible for all these, damages, right, that are being incurred. But yeah, just let your constituents know that it is gonna take time. We'll go ahead and resolve the issue, okay?
And you said earlier that if it's just gonna be a no. You can't imagine how much I appreciate you coming. Right? That way, everybody gets to hear all of us talking, and they can figure out, and it's not so much about pointing fingers, it's just that we have an opportunity to have a conversation.
Right,
In
yeah,
public.
yeah.
Right.
And, for the record, they didn't tell me about the last meeting. This is the first meeting I hear, and right now,
Well,
I had emailed you, Mr. Raul, did you get my email? And I think you responded
on
back.
this one, yeah.
On this one,
yes,
I
yeah.
invited him to, I
Yeah,
had
on this
7
one, right.
people, constituents call me.
Yeah,
And I think y'all were pointing them
Yeah.
to come to us, so that's why I talked to Mr. Davis, saying, hey, we need to come to.
yeah, and I appreciate,
Thank
just,
Mr. Raul.
but
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
if that's where we're at, we'll go ahead and take it, just let your
And like I
constituents,
say-
it's gonna take a little bit of time.
I went out yesterday, and saw them working on mailboxes, so we thank you for that.
Yeah, no, and we're just trying to, get, the problem solved. But yeah, Mr. Flores, that may be an avenue where it was in the past, and unfortunately, times now, everything gets streamlined, everything's getting tight, but we just don't carry the
No, I
boxes here at all.
understand, and, if we can help, we're gonna help, but right now we can't.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right.
We appreciate everything you do, really.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody has a subject to talk about, because I'm gonna let them talk, but when I'm done, if I could just be excused, I gotta go to the office, thank you, but
I just stick around for her. I couldn't see her, so I got up so I could make eye contact with that what she wanted to go up and ask us a question.
Okay.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
I'd like to show y'all these mailboxes that were put up right there at Hold Up Pass. Who paid for those? This was a new deal of boxes that were put up there, maybe 6 months, 8 months ago. And they're, you can't break into these. So who paid for these?
I can tell you, and like we had this conversation on Friday, the county did not pay for this.
Well, somebody had to.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And I would.
But it wasn't, I don't think it was the people that own those mailboxes.
They were here before you were here.
Yeah,
So,
that could have
the
been.
mailboxes that were put up before Commissioner Garcia got here, with the conversations that we had, with Commissioner Nettleton, was that those mailboxes were provided by the Postal Service. Yes, ma'am.
Just real quick, and I just got back 6 months ago, in all.
These would have been
So-
sometime before that, because they would have had to have been before January.
Right,
Because
so-
Commissioner Nettleton was here.
So I know the post office, we do go around checking, just for the record, we do go and check, and allowed and submitted, I know we do replace mailboxes here and there. Again, it does take time, so it may have been somebody prior to me getting.
No, and it had to have been, because these mailboxes would have been done before January 1st, 2025.
Yeah.
Those were when Commissioner Nettleton were here, because mailboxes have not been put up
I put up one at Kelly Ranch
that you already had.
that, well, no, they donated. I spoke with Jessica and she said that they were able to find funding for one box and I poured the slab and we put it up. But that's the only new thing that we put up.
Okay, the ones that were broken into, there was 3 clusters, 16 in each one, and they got into the back of it. Why can't you just hire somebody to fix what was broke, put new locks on it until y'all figure this
And I can
out?
tell you
So
that-
we don't have to drive 10 miles and back out 10 miles. It wasn't our fault. Plus the fact the night that thing was broken into, there was a dark blue older model SUV right there behind those mailboxes with a beige cattle guard on it. How hard would it be to find who did this, number one, is the main concern, because I don't think they'd be stupid enough to come back out and break into. And then y'all talk about putting cameras out there, that's like closing the gate after the cow got out. You know, I mean, I just do not understand why the people who pay our taxes are gonna have to come up with the money to pay for those mailboxes. There's no grant. I mean, there was a grant in the city for a restaurant. There's no grant for these mailboxes. It's just baffling to me.
And all I can give you is my opinion, and you're not gonna like it, just like you didn't like it on Friday. I don't think it's the county's responsibility to pay my mailbox out in Quail Run, just like it's not the county's responsibility
They
to pay
paid
yours.
mine when we first moved out there. Those clusters were put out there in '98. My husband and J.J. Foster are the ones who put down the cement slab, and the post office went
Yes,
out
ma'am,
there
but I
and put
said
those
county.
up.
But I said county, I didn't say them and I didn't say you. It should not be my responsibility as county judge to go out there and provide you a mailbox, in my opinion. And, if my mailbox gets broken into in Quail Run and it's not, in my opinion, it's not able to get fixed, which y'all have already done, postal service is done, then
Oh, yours have gotten fixed.
some of them have, yes, ma'am.
Well, now isn't that interesting?
I guess.
Why isn't ours gotten fixed?
I have no idea. He's standing right back there.
Is it because it's the county judge's post office?
No matter, because mine wasn't broke into.
Well, I didn't understand that the other night at the meeting.
I said our
Because you
mailboxes,
said
because I'm part
our
of,
mailboxes.
our mailboxes,
Right.
which is, I'm part of Quail Run.
Right.
Okay. And which we did. They were broke into. There was a set of 2 on one area and a set of 2 on the other side. My mailbox wasn't broke into. All right? But it was ours because I live in Quail Run. Okay.
Well, this is ours because I live at Holyoke
Yes, ma'am.
Pass.
Yes,
And there's no reason that the county cannot go halfway with the post office. They can come up with the money.
I can tell
don't
you
care
that-
what the law is.
I can tell you that, in my opinion,
It's my job to care what the law is, ma'am, it's my job to advise them accordingly. So they-
Well,
I
and
guess
it's my law to sit in here and bitch if I want to bitch
yes,
about
ma'am,
it.
yes, ma'am. And that's how come I asked you to come up, because we knew this was coming. And I asked you to come up. I couldn't make eye contact with you right now. That's how come I got up there to make sure that you could see me. And yes, ma'am, it is your right.
I just don't understand why y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. If anybody in here and their mailboxes have been broken into like that, you don't think they'd be in here
Yes,
complaining
ma'am.
to the county who we pay our taxes?
Yes, ma'am.
Just like everybody else. Take some of the money you're gonna use for the stupid whatever's coming up, the bridge or the road or whatever's going to Mexico. Take some of that money and do it. You've got money to do it.
Yes,
You've got
ma'am.
money to do it. You've got money to do
And again, the
half of
money's,
what
the
post
money,
office.
and that's what I told the individual from the post office.
And if they're
The
gonna
money's
pay for
not the
half,
problem.
you've got money. to
And
pay
I
for
told
half.
them right now that when it comes to Quail Run, as a citizen, if I take in $1,200 for a cluster, and I go out there and walk streets and bring in, 4 times 1,200, is that a problem? Is that the issue? Because I still don't believe that it is a county's responsibility to pay for your personal mailbox. That's just my opinion. And it's backed up by my county attorney telling me that I can't. All right? And if we were gonna take a vote today, and he said it's okay, I'd still vote no. Because I pay for my own box on Bedell.
Well, I don't care what you do.
And again, it's your right
I
to get
do
up there and
not
write.
care
It's my
what
right
you
to
do.
to
I don't
come
care
over
what
and have a
anybody,
conversation.
if we have our mailboxes out, and you say they're developers, We don't even have that anymore. Everything out there's sold. We don't have any developers that would come and put those mailboxes up.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Don't, yes, ma'am.
I
you
want to
know,
tell you.
do we have the money? Yes. Can we legally spend the money? No. Okay, and I know you're upset at our county attorney for his opinion, and you may not care about his
But they're
opinion.
kind of like,
But,
Bob's gonna say.
we also have an Attorney General, Ken Paxton, who in opinion KP 0169 expressly stated that municipalities or tax units cannot spend money on a mailbox. So he is just following up with what our Attorney General has stated, okay? So I can forward you the opinion if you want, but it's no one here saying, I don't want to do this, okay? We legally cannot do this. It's not a want. It's a legal issue. If, like I told you Friday.
Okay,
if
is it a legal
If I could
issue?
legally
Is
spend the
it
money
a
out of
legal?
my budget, I would. Like, if I could legally spend the money in my budget, I would spend the money. The problem is I cannot. And it's his opinion and the Attorney General of Texas' opinion that I legally cannot. That is what's holding this back.
Is it a legal opinion or legal law for them to come and fix the back? What was broken into? Because I don't really think that idiot's going to do it the second time. Why can't they just temporarily fix the back? It's just 1, 2 pieces of tin with a lock. Why can't they just fix that and we can still get our, yeah, my mailbox has been out there since 98. It's actually rusted.
That's a question for the post office, not for us. Because they're the ones that you want to go fix it. You need to ask them. Not trying to be ugly, but I cannot answer for them.
The Federal Postal Service is paid for by federal taxes and is a federal responsibility, not a county.
So whenever they catch this creature, he will be federal. He'll be a
Actually,
pen.
yes, he
Because
will.
I've got people that he's even using their checks. He stole checks out of their
No,
mailbox.
he's committing federal
He's
crime.
trying, and people with credit cards, and they're doing it. And that's why I'm just requesting, just fix it. If you've got a hole in the floor, you fix it. You don't sit around and wait to get somebody's approval. Just fix it so that we don't have to deal with going to town and back.
But our crews don't even have the parts, ma'am. Postal workers are the only ones that can fix those. We couldn't even do it. Our crews couldn't fix those doors. It takes intricate parts.
It's metal. All you get is a welder out there. Put some new locks on it so that our mailman who delivers the mail can open it up. That should be pure and simple and cheap. Don't you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, apparently you don't.
No, I do. Federal taxes pay for those mailboxes. And paying customers to the federal government, not the county government.
Well, we never paid for any when they were put out there to begin with. We did not pay for
So
them.
y'all don't pay for them every month?
No. Nobody does if they get their mail out there. And all of the old-timey ones, we could just tear these down and put the old-timey ones up, like up and down Highway 90 West. Why not let us do that then? There's a lot of people that can't afford $150, $160 for a mailbox, and I'm just telling you that. And there's 48 people out there. They can barely pay their taxes, much less.
Sir, can they put up their own mailboxes?
If they go with the highway, with the highway department, they do have a program where they can get the boxes, put them out on the highway.
They already took them down from the highway.
Yeah,
They said it was a hazard.
They don't
And I had them
want to.
painted, safety yellow as a landmark to hold up past. At that time, Trini Mox's son was dying of cancer. And they always said that was a great landmark. And then the lovely TxDOT or whatever just came and took those down. And then I went and griped about that. And he said, oh, we're going to replace all of them on 90. because it's a hazard. None of them have been taken down. Just mine that were out there. There were 4.
So, if they were to put up their own mailbox around the cluster that's there, would that create a problem for y'all?
There's already one up there.
Would that create a problem for y'all?
I need to look at it because now we're going to a different venture where I understand what you're saying, but now you're just putting a Band-Aid on the problem.
No, I get it.
Band-Aid's
Judge.
better than nothing at this
Judge.
point.
Could they consider putting those mailboxes on county road right away, right
No,
there?
they are on county roadway.
Well, I thought they were on highway.
No, they're not. All the mailboxes right now, if there's very few still on highway right of way.
Okay.
But the ones that we're talking about are on county right of way. We're not.
You're telling me those mailboxes all the way on 90, all the way up and down 90 West, the old-fashioned kind, are not a hazard?
No, yes, ma'am. And I tell you that TxDOT is not allowing those. We've been told by TxDOT is that they're not allowing those anymore. And the ones up there by Bollinger, they wanted those removed off the county highway, off the right of way, the state right of way, to put in the county right of way. So the county has been working with the state trying to move those mailboxes and the postal service.
We already had these mailboxes
Yes, ma'am.
when TxDOT took those down that were on the highway. People were getting the Del Real News Herald in them. And out of all of them out there on 90 West, they take those down because they're a hazard.
TxDOT.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
and I was told that they were going to be removing all of them on the highway, on 90, and start putting them in.
We're getting off now what's on to be discussed here on the item.
Well, I know I'm not going to make, I'm not going to make a difference one way or another, but I'm just saying, I don't understand why it can't be fixed temporarily until y'all can figure out what you're going to do. And then, if and when we do have to pay, if we have to pay $150 or $160, who comes up, who goes and collects all of that? I don't even know those people. You tell me how that's going to happen. How's that going to be collected?
And post office.
Are y'all
said that-
going to pay it and then y'all send them a bill? Is that what's going to happen?
If it was a problem with the money, and I was told right now that it's not really the problem with the money, it's a problem about time. Is that correct? That's correct. It isn't,
That's if y'all come up with half and he comes
No.
up with half.
it doesn't matter who comes up with the money. There's a problem
What I'm
with time.
saying is, how is the money going to be collected from us if we have to pay?
The post
Who
office,
is
the
the one
individual
who
just said
collects?
right now that it isn't the money right now, it is time.
So you have seen the mailboxes that was broken into,
Yes, ma'am.
and you have seen how easy it could be replaced. Not
I've been out
replaced,
there.
but
I've
repaired
been out there and installed
until,
the mailbox.
repair it until. I don't really think the idiot's gonna come back the second time,
Unknown caller.
especially if y'all gonna put up cameras. That's just my bitch for the day.
Okay. I appreciate you coming, I really do. Thank you, ma'am. And I appreciate you coming too. I really do. All right? Thank you so much. We're good. And I'm sorry for my phone call. Wasn't really that important. I just want. Are we good? Any more action? We're good?
Good.
Okay. We're good? Very good. Item 13, discussion possible action allowing the Special Education Department of San Felipe Del Rio Consolidated to tour the branch library on December 17th and 18th from 9:45 to 11 a.m. Somebody make a motion.
Well, Judge, I got a question real quick. Would this be considered using office space?
No, they're just touring.
Oh, okay.
Touring.
Motion approved.
Second.
Commissioner Flores, Commissioner Garcia, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries. Item 14, you said the table.
I'll make a motion to table to the next meeting.
Commissioner Garcia, getting motion, second. Second. Commissioner Wardlaw, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Another one carried 4-0 also. Item 15, discussion possibly in the Montgomery County.
Motion to approve.
Second.
A motion, Commissioner Garcia, second Commissioner Wardlaw. And the lights, we're approving lights on Hold Up Pass and Longman's Trail. One of the things, get back into item 12 and item 15, because they are, item 15 dealing with lights, item 15 dealing with vandalism. If y'all will take a look, which I know you already have, but if the commissioners will take a look to check and see about lighting around these mailboxes. I know that Commissioner Vasquez had put lights, but there was a cost to set a pole or whatever. But if the court will please take a look at putting lights at the mailboxes, maybe above the mailboxes versus across the street. That way we have a little bit more light. That way with the cameras, we can actually see something and we have a better opportunity to catch these people. Whatever the cost is to put the initial light, I know that y'all are, the precincts eat that cost through their budget. Some of these mailboxes, they don't sit close to a pole or a transformer. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion, anymore. If you will get us a cost, get the court a cost, and whatever it costs to get lights on top of these mailboxes to make them safer, bring that to the court, and then we will figure out how we're going to do that, because I would think out of public safety, that would be a public purpose. We good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, if y'all will take a look at wherever y'all have mailboxes and see if we can do something in order to provide lighting for them, and just bring us the cost, bring the court the cost, and we'll figure it out. I have a motion, Commissioner Garcia, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 16, discussion of possible action regarding the hourly pay for election workers at $15 per hour for early voting on election day and in all elections. For the upcoming March 3rd, 2026 primary election day only, $12 per hour for each election worker will be reimbursed by City Secretary, by the Secretary of State. And for $3, huh?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Garcia. Real quick, we have a Republican chair here. We had a conversation, with Ms. Reyes, Ms. Chapoy, David, and myself. We were concerned about the $3, $15, and how we were gonna hire and all that. The county's gonna eat the $3, just so everybody remains on the same pay schedule. That way we don't have people in there at 12 and at 15 and this and that, and then we have conversations that they're getting paid this, we're getting paid that. And we would hate for something to go wrong because we don't have qualified individuals in there based on pay. All right, so that's the reason that the county is, going to make up that other $3. That was a conversation that we had amongst ourselves, but we needed, just for information. Do you need action on this? You already?
It probably helped to have action.
And that was the reason for putting it on the agenda as we spoke, right?
Make a motion.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, and I second it, Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? And, on March, when we go to give, the results, I'll put a better light bulb up top so we can see, and a podium and a microphone. That is on me, all right? We won't have a green bulb, we'll have I already bought the $50 light bulb, so, so we'll have a better light bulb so they can read the numbers. If it goes south, then I'll take out the light bulb. Item 17, discussion possible action authorizing Sheriff Joe Frank Martinez to sign a memorandum of agreement.
Motion approved. Sheriff, I've got a question.
Let me get a second. Okay, I have a motion, Commissioner
Second.
Flores, second, Commissioner Garcia.
What does this entail?
So we had, under Senate Bill 8, we had 3 options that we had to choose from. The first option was the task force model. We don't have the manpower to do that. The second one was the jail enforcement officer, which we have a contract with jail, so we don't qualify because they don't work for me and they don't have arrest authority. So we're going to follow the one that's least intrusive, which is the warrant officer model. And basically we already do that. So we're just signing an MOU. That gets done kind of automatically, Commissioner.
Owen.
It's a warrant officer model, and then, our jail monitor will take the training for that, and it'll be an online training.
Thank you, Sheriff.
If I may, Commissioner, also, every county, because of that new Senate bill, every county, 254 counties have to make their respective decisions as to which model they're gonna follow. And so the sheriff, Belgrade County is mandated to do this.
Is there any funding? Is there any funding that goes along with this?
So unfortunately, under this model, there's not. Under the task force model, there's I think it's a one-time $100,000 vehicle allowance or whatever. But that's just to
entice you and hook you.
yeah.
Might as well just be blunt about it.
Are there any additional officers coming? Any additional officers being programmed?
No, we're just gonna have that one, for our jail, just that one individual, that'll have that training.
Okay. We good? I'll take a vote. Have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 18, discussion
Motion to
possible
approve,
action.
Judge. And thank you, my good friend Tim Andre. $20 to me, he donated $20.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wardlaw, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 19, discussion possible action on approving change order number 2 from AGAT Steel for the T1-A aircraft sunshades for a
Motion
total of
approved.
$45,000. Motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second.
Fine.
Second, Commissioner Garcia. We have the money in the grant, the $45,000. There was some stuff on the floor on the ground that they didn't like. We're going back and digging it up, fixing it.
It was a pre-existing grounding islet. There was
But
more than.
Money's not ours. Money comes out of the state. There is money within it. I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 20, discussion possible action request to use a right-of-way of the county road for fiber optic installation located on 694 Farley Lane.
Judge, I'd like to table this item, being that they're gonna use county road right away for a private business or warehouse or whatever it might be. And, there's some, Frontier has failed to go by, community center. There's a cable that's been on the ground for.
You want to table it?
Yep. Like
You have a motion to table? Commissioner Flores.
Get all this squared away.
I have a second.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries. Okay. Thank you. Item 21, discussion possible to award or reject bids received for 25-80 Texas CDBG SFC CFC 24-0012 San Felipe Pastures installation of booster pump. A total of 3 bids were received. On this one here, this is a booster station on San Felipe Pastures. Could we, just not do anything with it?
Not awarded, yes.
Not award it, not reject it, but this would give us an opportunity to visit, to see about dollars.
Mhm.
Are y'all okay with that? Just not do
Yeah.
anything with it right now?
You just wanna hold it?
Just hold it.
Yes.
Okay. Do you need a motion for that, or are you okay just hold it? Motion would probably be easier.
Yes.
Motion to table it
Okay, well,
to another meeting.
Yeah. Table for
To
another
make a
meeting.
motion to table to the appropriate meeting.
Okay. Do I have a second? Commissioner, I have a motion, Commissioner Garcia, second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 22, discussion possible act to award or reject bids received
for bid 25-83 Texas CDBG CFC 24-0012 Comstock groundwater storage tank. If awarded, will be for either a 44,000 gallon tank or a 62,000 gallon tank to the lowest bidder, which is Alvin East Stock Contractors. A total of 2 bids were received. On this one here, Carl, we went out and marked it Monday, right? We went out and marked it Monday. Bill said that either one, that the 62 would probably work, or the 62 might work, or would work. But if we got permission of the court to do either or until we have a chance to sit with Bill being the individual that runs the water district or whatever out there. But if we got permission from the court to do either or, because there's money for either one of them, it's not gonna affect us. Would that be okay? Or do you need, because of it's a grant, to do one today? Which one do you need? Definite? Okay. The 62,000 will work,
You want
so
me to make that motion?
if you don't mind.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the bid from Alvin East Stocks for the 62,000 gallon tank.
Second.
Motion Commissioner Garcia, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 23, discussion possible action to award or reject received bids for 25-84 Texas CDBG CFC 24-001 Vega Verde Waterline for materials. A total of 2 bids were received. The bids that we received were a lot more than what we anticipated and a lot more than what we have in the grant. So if we rejected this one, we could go back out for rebid, and if that don't work, then we actually have people that are on buy board and we could go directly towards them. Is that correct? But first step would be to reject
Reject,
this
rebid.
and then go back out? You
Yes.
want that part of the motion?
Yes.
Motion to reject
To go back out for bid?
and go out for bid.
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 24, discussion possible action to approve the renewal agreements for the leased Xerox copiers for 48 months term and authorize county judge to sign the agreement upon review by the county attorney. The following departments' copiers are expiring at the end of December 2025.
This is pretty normal, right?
It's normal.
Okay, motion to approve is presented.
And motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 25, discussion possible action for approval.
Motion to approve is presented.
And motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second.
Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. You did good. Item 26, discussion possible action on approval of HR monthly report for the period for December 4, 2025 through December 17, 2025. And there is one item. Juanita,
Letter I.
letter I needs to be taken out. So the report will be approved with the exception of letter I. Is that part of your motion?
Motion to be approved from A to H.
Motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries
Thank you.
4-0. We can go back where we want on that. Yeah? Melissa?
Yes.
Carl has a question. Uh-huh.
I think the motion should read, because at some point we gotta submit the minutes to the state agency.
Oh, on which one they're gonna,
We probably should amend that. Read, alternate number 1. Oh, yeah, alternate 1, 62,000 gallon Bolton, and foundation, alternate object ring. You want to read that?
okay, do y'all wanna do the concrete alternate 1 or alternate 2 for the steel ring?
What's out there right now is I'm sorry, we're gonna go back to item 22, discussion possible action on the Comstock tank. What is out there right now, Carlos, oh my God. Carlos, what's out there right now is a steel ring.
On the new tank, they have a steel ring, yes.
Yes. So, in your opinion,
Mhm.
Do you want a steel ring, concrete ring? What's out there right now is a steel ring. And
I
if you
think
go
we
with
can-
concrete ring, we're gonna move further out from the tank that we have now, and we might end up with a,
So by talking with Mr. Bill, I will think it's better to go with steel ring. That way we don't disturb that much of the property out there with existing lines.
so we're gonna go back to item 22. And
We'll have to rescind the
Rescind
previous
it.
vote.
Commissioner Garcia, you're the one that made the motion, you take back your motion, and then Commissioner Wardlaw takes his back?
Just make a motion to rescind it
I will.
and then start new.
Okay.
You make that motion?
I make a motion to rescind our previous vote on agenda item 22, the Comstock groundwater storage tank.
Second. All those in favor to rescind? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. And basically what you want is a motion to accept the 62,000 gallon tank with alternate being, a steel ring versus a concrete. That work?
Okay, so I make a motion for alternate number one, 62,000 gallon bolted tank with a steel ring. Is
That's
that
awesome.
correct, Carl? Is that good?
Yeah, you hit everything.
Okay.
Second to change.
Again. Okay, you have a motion, Commissioner Garcia, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Carl, we good? We good? Okay. Okay, thank y'all. Item 27, approving bills for payment.
Motion to approve.
Commissioner, you'll see on your desk right there, we issued a new report on I believe page 20. There were just 4 bills added in related to the new warrant processing grants. So, that's it. Other than that, everything else stands that you received last week.
So you added 4 new ones?
4 new ones,
Yeah, on the tab there. The motion, Commissioner Flores, do I have a second? Second, Commissioner Wardlaw. Y'all have any questions on the 4 that we just got, or that were added and were represented or presented this morning? No questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Item 28, discussion possible action to approve auditor's report.
Motion to approve.
Okay. Now a second.
Second.
Commissioner Garcia. Any questions on the auditor's report? All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. Discussion possible action on the following certifications of revenue. We have a Texas Association of County Sheriff's Auto Claim.
Motion to approve, Judge?
Can we just do all of them?
Yeah,
can.
let's approve all 3 of them.
On motion, Commissioner Flores to do all 3.
Second.
Commissioner Wardlaw gave a second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 4-0. 31, item 31, closed session consultation pursuant to Texas Government Code. Code. Yeah. A, 551.071, parentheses 2, attorney-client privilege. B, 551.071, parentheses 1, parentheses A, contemplated litigation. C, 551.072, regarding the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property and possible action in open session thereafter. D, 551.073, regarding a negotiated contract, lease, or value of real property and possible action in open session thereafter. E, 551.076, regarding security devices, security personnel, security audits. We're gonna take a little break, and then if y'all will please give us a room so we can go into executive session. Okay? I'll get ball-headed. All right, court come back in session. Just came out of executive session, no action was taken. We had tabled 2 items, item 10 and item 20. There was no need to go back to either one of those. So we'll move on. And we'll go down to item 32, commissioners' comments. Any commissioners' comments? No? Item 33, county judges' comments. On behalf of the court, y'all have a Merry Christmas. Please be safe. And item 34, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Commissioner Flores made a motion, Commissioner Garcia gave the second. All those in favor?
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.